Your email is so much more than just an inbox, isn't it? It's really the central hub for your entire digital life. It's where password resets happen, where important documents get sent, and it's kind of the anchor for your online identity. So let's build a digital fortress around it, brick by brick. Here's how. And that really just hits the nail on the head. I mean, think about it for a second. Having access to your email is like having the master key. It unlocks your social media, your banking, your contacts, pretty much everything. And that's exactly why we need to build that fortress, starting with the foundation. All right, first up, we're going to cover the absolute must-haves. These are the non-negotiable steps you can take right this second to immediately lock down your account and just seriously boost your defenses. I know, you've heard this 1,000 times before, but there's a really good reason for it. Your password is the front door to your digital house, and a weak one, well, that's like leaving the door wide open in a bad neighborhood. Making it strong is absolutely essential. The formula's pretty simple. First, never ever reuse your email password for other accounts, because when other services get hacked, and trust me, they do, attackers will test those leaked passwords on email accounts right away. Second, go for length and complexity. Think of a memorable phrase, not just a word, and mix in some numbers and symbols. And finally, please use a password manager. It's really the only way to manage all this securely. Okay, listen. If you do only one thing after watching this explainer, make it this one. Two-factor authentication, or 2FA, is hands down the single best defense for your email. It's a complete game changer, for real. So how does it work? It's actually super simple. After you put in your password, your email provider just asks for a second piece of proof, usually a code that they send to your phone. You can find this in your account's security settings. This means that even if a hacker somehow gets your password, they are stopped dead in their tracks. They just can't get in. Think of it like this. You need both a key and a PIN code to open a safe. It's just that one extra layer of proof that confirms, yep, it's really you trying to log in and not someone else. Now, let's talk about a backup plan. What happens if you're the one who gets locked out of your own account? It happens, and this is where having up-to-date recovery info becomes absolutely critical. Just make sure you have a current phone number and a secondary email address listed in your account settings. And don't worry, this isn't for spam. It's your lifeline. If you ever lose access, this is how you'll prove your identity and get back in, fast and secure. Okay, so with that foundation in place, let's move on to daily habits. See, security isn't a one-time setup. It's about staying aware of the threats that can land in your inbox every single day. Phishing is basically the art of deception, and it works by playing on our emotions. Scammers create a sense of urgency or fear to make you click before you even have a chance to think. Your best defense is just a healthy dose of skepticism. So, what should you be looking for? Be suspicious of any unexpected email asking you to click a link, open an attachment, or give up your password. And always, I mean always, inspect the sender's full email address. If something just feels off, trust your gut. Don't click it. And the difference can be incredibly subtle. See here? Notice how bank is misspelled as bank on the right? It's a tiny little change designed to slip right past you if you're not paying close attention. The safest move is to just never click links in emails like this. Instead, open your browser and type the website address in yourself. So most email providers actually keep a log of every time your account is accessed. They track the location and the device. You can think of it as your own personal security camera, and it's a good idea to check the footage every once in a while. And here's how you do it. Just go into your security settings and look for a section called Recent Activity, or maybe Login History. Scan through that list. Are there any devices or locations you don't recognize? If you see anything that looks fishy, there's usually a button to log out of all sessions. You're going to want to click that immediately. So, you've checked your activity and whoops, you see a login from a city you've never even been to. What's your next move? The answer's simple, and it needs to be immediate. Change your password right away. That single action logs everyone out and resecures your account just like that. All right, for our final set of tips, let's talk about some proactive housekeeping. These are the kinds of things that clean up your digital footprint and reduce your overall risk in the long run. I get it. Using your web browser's built-in password manager is super convenient, but it comes with a pretty big risk. It's kind of like leaving your spare key under the doormat. Yeah, it's easy for you, but it's also really easy for a thief. Here's the deal. If your computer gets infected with malware, Those saved browser passwords can often be stolen all at once. A much safer alternative is a dedicated, trusted password manager. They encrypt your information way more securely.
Think of your inbox as a digital filing cabinet. Over the years, it can get filled up with all kinds of sensitive stuff. The more you have stored in there, the greater the potential damage if your account is ever compromised.
So try to make it a habit to clean house. Every so often, go back and delete old emails that have personal information, financial details, or even passwords. And don't forget to regularly empty your trash and spam folders. The less data you store, the smaller the blast radius if something ever goes wrong. So as we wrap this up, you can start to see how all of these steps point to a bigger idea. This isn't just about a one-time checklist of tasks that you do and then forget about. It's really about adopting a new mindset.
And that is the key takeaway. This isn't about living in fear of cyber threats. It's about being calmly and confidently prepared for them. It's about taking control of your digital life.
Each one of these steps, a strong password, 2FA, a clean inbox, it's another brick in that fortress wall we're building. Individually, they're just small actions, but when you put them together, they create a powerful, layered defense. Ultimately, it all comes down to this. In our digital age, your inbox isn't just for messages anymore. It's the gateway to your entire digital world. So, protect it.